What's going on, everybody? Rock and Roll James on my Rock and Roll James YouTube channel. Appreciate you that like and share my videos. I thank you so much. Please continue liking and sharing my videos and sharing my YouTube channel with all your friends. Also, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and also hit the little bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be notified immediately. And that way you can check out what I put up. You know, sometimes they're phone pranks, sometimes it's a road trip, sometimes it's an interview. I'm going to be interviewing a lot of people. And also, of course, some tributes and, you know, all kinds of fun stuff. And this particular video is about Vinnie Paul, you know, the drummer from Pantera, who I got to meet back in the 90s. You know, I used to follow Pantera quite a bit ever since I saw their or heard their first album, Cowboys from Hell, and then Vulgar Display of Power. And I just became an immediate fan. Got to see him in a lot of different venues throughout Texas. Austin City Music Hall. Got to see him at the Meadows in Austin, Texas, where they headlined their show with Prong and Sepultura. Also got to see him a couple of times here in the Rio Grande Valley at the Villarreal Convention Center. That's where I got to really hang out with the guys, you know, with Dimebag especially. We were hanging out in the dressing room, and we were taking Black Tooth Grins, and, you know, there was like a bus from Monterrey with a bunch of fans that had shown up, and they were in the dressing room with Dimebag. I'll never forget. You know, I was walked into the back room, and he had couches in there, and he had a big old boom box, and he was listening to some Pat Travers, and I was like, hey, that's Pat Travers, man. And right away Dimebag says, he sure is, man. Here's a, you know, Black Tooth Grin, let's drink up, you know. So we started drinking, and you know, I briefly met Vinnie Paul there, you know, because they performed, and right after they performed, they covered him in towels, and they just took him straight into the bus, man. He was sweating after that performance. I mean, that guy was 1,000% every performance, you know. One of the most legendary drummers ever in the history of metal. Also that night, I got to meet Phil Anselmo briefly. When he walked out of the venue through the back, you know, he got into a truck with a black dude, and then they took off, and then they came back, and he looked kind of off, you know, but I took a quick picture with him and everything. I can't find the picture, but it's somewhere out there, you know. And of course, this was before cell phones, so it was like a Polaroid picture. And then I got to meet Dimebag, you know, when I went into the dressing room party now. And then Rex showed up, and that dude started mad dogging me and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean? But, you know, I just blew him off, you know. But Vinnie Paul was one of the greatest drummers ever to perform in the metal, you know, genre. And
Vinnie Paul passes away from a massive heart attack in his sleep at his home in Las Vegas. Rest in peace, Vinnie Paul.